Welcome everybody to another Boldcast reaction. I'm Carson.
I'm Lindsay.
And this is God of High School episode 7, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
God of High School episode 7. What happened last time?
Last time we found out that now there's going to be the top 3 contestants from each preliminary. So now all 3 of our main characters very conveniently get to move on to the next portion at Nationals. Mira had a nice conversation with
like the announcer guy. I forget his name.
We forget his name, but with the crazy orange glasses, who's actually blind apparently, and he has a nice wife and kids, and then he had a nice sort of inspiring talk, and then he was killed by this guy who's apparently just going around killing people related to the God of High School tournament. For cult purposes.
Yes, he's part of the cult, and
the grandpa, so Mori's grandpa, is apparently alive and just still out there. And there was a crazy sword, and the
giant
cult was
sword.
Looking for him. So there's a lot going on last episode in sort of the real world.
Yeah. It's fucking crazy. Gonna see what happens this episode of God of High School. Hope you guys enjoy our reaction and review to this episode. You can go see our thoughts on last episode and all the other stuff we got on our channel. If you enjoy the video, we hope you leave a like. But with that, right before I tell you that this is not a market substitute, I'm gonna tell you that to check out our Patreon to get early reactions and exclusive reactions and a bunch of cool stuff, uncut OP reactions, and you can, by the way, go vote on the next show we're going to be watching. That's going to be replacing Charlotte, right? Yes, on that list there are One Punch Man, there's Beastars, there's Clannad, Plastic Memories, is that it?
A Place Further Than the Universe? Yeah, A Place Further Than the Universe.
Go check out that poll to decide what we watch next. All of our patrons get to vote, even our lowest tier, our $2 tier. So go check that out if you're interested, but with that we're going to get right into this after we say we're not trying to steal anything from Crunchyroll or from Webtoon. We provide our reaction with these videos. It is not our intent to steal traffic or revenue away from the original. It is to provide something transformative to the experience, and we use reference footage from the show to give context for what we're saying, not to steal anything. It's just to aid and let people understand what we're talking about. So, with that, we're going to get right into this reaction review to God of High School, Episode 7. Let's go. Anything more you want to say before you get going?
Nope.
Let's go. Is it a 3v3?
Yeah.
Like at the same time?
Yeah.
Oh shit. I can't wait to see the sword fight between Mira and this other bitch.
Oh, really? Oh, okay, I guess maybe not.
I wonder how this is gonna turn out. No badass guy ever says something like that. Oh, his acupuncture that he learned from the guy. Pressure points. I wonder if they'll actually be stronger if he just fucked himself over. Oh, he's trying to overwrite the progress.
Absolute idiot.
Moron.
And it wasn't even because the guy tried to mess him up. It's literally just because he was dumb and hit the wrong places.
Yeah, so it is a 1v1v1v1. It's not all at the same time, like you said.
I thought it was. Age 38?
38 in the God of High School tournament? Yeah!
Maybe this guy just
Or not to learn if you haven't graduated high school.
Oh.
Wait, he killed his wife and kid? Wait, for real? Did I just miss? It disappeared from the card. Oh, oh, that was sick. Fucking belt? Working man style.
Race bag shots.
He's just a country strong fucking construction worker.
It's kind of sad.
Yeah, it is pretty sad. I mean, that is a little bit too old. You know, you like how he called he's a construction worker? I literally called it.
No, she just keeps losing. That's rough.
It's not about how hard you can hit. More scuffed, you say run. Back at it again. What the fuck? He can use it? That's a pretty admirable dream. Holy fuck. How did he learn? Or is that Sharyuk, or is that just visual metaphor? I think it's Sharyuk. Holy fuck. I don't want this guy to lose.
I know.
That was fucking cool. They turned it into a tragedy real quick.
Yeah, it sucks though, because the other guy...
Whoa. This animation is insane. Can this guy, like, regenerate, or is he just... Is he dead? Yeah, he can regenerate.
Ugh.
His stand is like a centipede. That's fucking cool. Do it. Cut that big red nose.
Oh.
That doesn't seem like a very holy ability. They got like black feather wings and undead hands. And a claymore? Finally. Limiter.
That bracelet?
Okay. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Let's fucking go.
Yeah, this is the tiebreaker.
I mean, she's gonna win. This lady's gonna lose again. There's no way Mira's losing now that fucking Jin lost immediately.
Yeah.
I wish they didn't do that. This is fucking awesome. I'm sorry, but you're gonna lose. There's no way she loses. She wins. Bastard sword. Fucking Trigun. Hello. Where's my boy Nicholas? What the fuck?
Ugh.
What is this, Full Metal Alchemist? What the hell? They're really playing up like the misfit priest thing of like they dress so holy but they're actually just pieces of shit. They're animating the backgrounds here like so insane. These guys aren't as good as we thought they were. She doesn't need a sword. Wind Willow? Was that it? That was super disappointing. It's like a fire whip? That's fucking dope. Oh no, it's like a fire sword. Look at the background. They're like... Simbongsa, that's the... Yeah, fuck this bitch. How's he still flying? Oh, okay.
Yeah. Probably
Are they in the tournament? You're already out of this fight. What the fuck? Did they lose already? After such an endearing story? Oh. I mean, someone's got to be the loser, right? That's true. That's true. Damn, dude. Fuck, what happened here? What happened here? He's okay. They're okay? Is the other girl fine? Yeah? Jesus. Fuck! They got him with that giant fucking sword?
Mm-hmm. But they said they suspect he's been taken somewhere.
Yeah, I just put it together. Jegel Taik, however you pronounce it. That guy is, in the opening, they say his name like Jegel. Oh shit. Do sharks have a teeth there? Or like a tooth in the middle, on the roof of their mouth? Holy shit, these fucking... What a piece of shit!
Is he just gonna...
He's dead. There's no way. See, there was... Now, she wasn't impaled, but it looked like she was. Is the other guy actually dead? Oh, and he's sexist too? Or was he? Ah. She interfered too, so the fight's already over. What was all that blood from? Okay, we need to restart this match. We need to hit the reset button on this shit. He's got a wand.
Oh, his eyes are bleeding. Oh.
This dude's done for.
I feel like I already need to rewatch this episode. That episode was out of control.
That was insane. So much fucking happened in that episode.
I know, that's why that's why I feel like I need to watch it again, because there was like so many, like, there was flashbacks there was like a outside insane fight. There was like the fights going on inside the ring. There like, and then not only did it didn't even end like after our main trio's fight was over. It continued into the next fight with more characters. So there was so many fights just in this one episode.
Yeah, like a normal, if they were taking their time with the show, it seems like each of those fights would have warranted their own episode.
Yeah.
Like each of the three on the one-on-one in the
or at least it would have been a full episode of that, not including the other stuff.
Well, I'm just thinking back to like Hunter x Hunter, which it seems like because of Hunter x Hunter's explosion in popularity, it's being modeled sort of more these days with like new shonen and stuff like that. Like with Tower of God and with this, but I mean, obviously they were manhwa beforehand, but like the types of stories that are being presented, it seems to be like they're trying to I don't know, they're taking that as a kind of model. It seems like, at least with the animation and stuff like that. Oh, like in Hunter x Hunter, like there's kind of a tournament arc similar to this. I won't go into like details and stuff like that, but there's also points where they come to like a point where their group needs to like beat this group in like a series of challenges in order to get past this corridor or whatever. And each one isn't a fight. It's like whatever weird challenges and stuff like that. But like each of those challenges is its own episode. Like this, okay, choose your person to do this, to like challenge this person in this task. They send their person. That's like a whole episode. So like it's common practice to like do that. I don't know. Whatever, but like,
yeah, but then sometimes you can go too far of like where it's Naruto and there's like 5 episodes for one shitty fight.
100%. I'm not saying that's the better route. That's just how I thought that they like. If I'm just picturing like if they were trying to make this like a long running thing, it seems like this like these the manhwa adaptations, the webtoon stuff that they're doing of Tower of God, this, and then Noblesse. I imagine it's going to be similar where it's more of just a seasonal thing to like test the waters to see how manhwa does in the market, and to see like how we can shake up sort of the industry. They're not trying to make it like a Hunter x Hunter or a Naruto type thing of this long running crazy thing necessarily. They might, depending on, I'm sure that at least I hope they continue with this. I don't want them to just stop.
Yeah, it would be. I mean, they're doing 3, but maybe only like 1 or 2 of them will get like picked up for a 2nd, 3rd, 4th season or whatever.
Yeah.
Maybe that's what they're doing. They're taking like 3 ones that they think will work really well.
Yeah.
And seeing like which of those they should really like get behind.
So in this, it's I'm not upset that like they're out, that team is out of the story now. We got a good story from them. I got endeared to them. I kind of wanted them to win, but all the time knew that they weren't going to. And when I said it was disappointing, by the way, during the reaction, that might come across bad. I was hyping up the sword fight like way too much, I think, but it was like I really wanted them to just go off with that, because like I don't know, that's the only other like sword like kendo person that we've seen so far. So that's what I meant by disappointing. I was hyping it up too much, but God, it would have been so great if they just like went off on the animation and like were doing crazy like moves and shit. That would have been dope. But like their whole backstory and everything was really cool.
I feel like them losing really played into their backstory, making it like, yeah, even though we lost, we're just gonna get right back out. Like, yeah, like their whole thing was like they're losers, but they're still trying. So them losing and then like him coming over and still being like, yeah, it's all right. We're just gonna keep on just doing what we're doing our best. So it really fit, the way that fight turned out really played into their backstory, although it might have been nice to see them win if they had been fighting anyone other than the main characters.
Yeah, it's good that they introduced that kind of like backstory first, of like, you know, we lose all the time, but it's not about winning every battle. And, like, yeah, we want to win, we're striving to win, but that's what it's really about. It's about, like, growing and becoming better.
Yeah.
It's not about, you know, whether you're called the winner. As long as you're improving yourself, then that's the real battle. So, and I really appreciate that. As a fellow high school dropout, I went back and finished. Now I'm in university, but that was a thing that, like, really, it still really pisses me off when I see that, as, like, I'm also older than a lot of people in my program. But, like, it really pisses me off, just that whole attitude of, like, competition's one thing, but, like, looking down on people for, like, trying to be better.
Mm-hmm.
That's, like, it's such a poisonous fucking attitude. And people see it as, like, their way to get an edge of, like, oh, you know, I'm good at this thing, and this person's shit, therefore they're shit, or, like, there's no hope for them, or, like, especially in, like, a class, like, I'm just thinking of classroom settings where people are just like, oh, like, just so elitist and stuff like that, and, oh, you see somebody trying to do better, and your response is, what a fucking loser, you know? I hate that so much. That's, like, that's my least favorite shit ever, because, the whole point of school, and the whole point of, I don't know, trying at something, it's not about, like, being good at it your first try. It's about, like, knowing what to do when you fail. I don't know. Shit like that really hits home for me personally, I guess. But yeah. But, like, when she when he was talking to her and she was, like, sitting down the hallway and he was just like, whatever. He was giving his whole spiel about, like, how he wants to, like, he failed, but it's not about failing, it's about, like, trying to do better with your life. And then she's just like, oh, I'm the idiot who thinks that it's bad to, like, try and improve yourself.
Yeah, it is also nice that they showed, like, those kind of people up front, because I feel like, especially with this fight that's just happened, and
which fight?
Like, at the very end.
Which fight?
The
tournament fight, or
the tournament fight. Yeah. Those are people who they're not just, like, the underdogs coming into this competition.
Yeah.
They're here to fuck other people up physically and, like, eat them with a shark. You know?
Yeah, I don't know what the deal with that is. That's a fucking crazy.
But like, I feel like we're gonna see, like, maybe the further into this tournament we get, the more shitty people.
No, that's how his name is spelled, and he has, like, the two hair.
If that, like, means something, or if that's, like, just him.
I think that's just him. I think what I think that is because at least in the opening, it's framed, like, with Mori. I think that this is, like, the dark version of what Mori could do. Like, he's sort of like the Gary to Mori's Ash in Pokemon. Like, he's the dark version, the foil. That's at least my guess. Because he's shown, like, right there when it, like, zooms in on Mori's face in the opening. But yeah. So this guy's obviously super fucking powerful. Going forward, it'll be interesting to see. I'm gonna, like, hamper my expect now, especially now that the openings changed. I think that was a big influence of why I was, like, so confused when people, like, weren't showing up again. But then, like, and I knew that, I think a part of me knew that it was like, oh, it's just supposed to be, they're just people, and if they are established and then go away, that's fine. I knew that, like, internally, but I wasn't, because they were in the opening, I was like, that seems like a little weird. But now, it doesn't matter that this guy that Jegel's fighting has a fucking, like, his grandfather is one of the 7. Yeah, so it doesn't matter that he has, like, a super powerful grandfather who's, like, significant to the plot in some way. He could fucking die, or he could first of all, them showing the blood, like, I'm all for like, hyperbole and everything, but, like, come on, that was kind of dumb. I think that was, like, a kind of a dumb effect. They were trying to, like, whoa, and it worked on me because I thought it was real. Of, like, oh, he just, like, ringed this guy, like, a mountain of blood, like a fucking waterfall of blood pours out of this guy. We don't see it because it's too gruesome, and then we see him again, and he has, like, one stab wound, you know, like, and it's like, I don't know, it just seems a little cheap. It seems a little like you're just trying to get, like, the shock value of showing that, but not actually have the consequences of that because you want to, like, make the fight more deep than that. Like, just don't overdo it is my only thing. I don't know if you feel the same way.
Yeah, I thought that he was literally, like, killing him there and then.
But then it went to the end, and then they did it again, and I'm just like...
Yeah, I know, because everyone jumped in because I thought that he was, like, actually, like, taking it too far, and this guy was seconds away from death. And then everyone, like, jumped in, and he just, like, was just, like, the maid jumps in, and she's just instantly destroyed. And so I thought that it was really bad, but then when he came out, he was just, like, laying there, and he still had enough strength to pull off a crazy lightning move.
And to get up and make a speech about how, like, he's not done yet or whatever.
And then he just got thrown back in the shark's mouth. So, yeah,
he, like, screamed.
Yeah.
Like, that was the... Anyway, sorry, what were you gonna say? Sorry.
Yeah, I'm just agreeing with you that's like, it's kind of shitty to, like, hype it up like he's dead and then he's not actually even. I mean, he's hurt, but no more hurt than from probably, like, a normal attack that
or a normal really bad attack.
Yeah,
but,
like a normal
stronger than
powerful
average
attack. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't like when they play it up like that because it ruins the tension of the moment. If you're showing him being torn to ribbons and then he just gets up and then want me to be like, oh no, he's gonna get torn to ribbons again, and it cuts to black, and I'm just like, you literally faked me out with the exact same thing 5 seconds ago, and now you're trying to make me think that it's going to have, like, consequences.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm willing to, like, you know, just this is a fun ride. I'm willing to go along with it, but don't, like, jabate me into, like, feeling super concerned about shit that doesn't matter, or try and make me really concerned, but just use it for shock value and, like, ruin the impact of it, only to try and do it again right after. Like, it's super cheap, and it makes me feel like, well, now why do I care at all then? Like, why do I feel tension at all to anything? I'm trying to, like, go the extra mile to, like, really be, like, you know, go along with the flow, and you know, believe what the show's saying, but then it, like, plays with me like that, and I'm just like, well, why would I care at all about what they're doing if that's the way that they're gonna do it? It's a small thing, and it's not, like, ruining it for me, but it is just kind of... That's not the first time that they've done something like that, I don't think. Like, where they've shown this crazy body, like, blood splattering and shit.
And I feel like especially with something like like a large amount of someone's blood pouring out, that's not just, like, visual metaphor.
Yeah.
Because he was actually bleeding. He was actually cut. So if they showed, like, a bit of blood coming out, then that would have been fine. But it was like
he was being wrung out like a dish towel. Like a dish rag, just like, and then just all blood coming out and, like, pooling onto the floor. Like, pooling into puddles. Like a lot, like, and it looked like he was being twisted or something and, like, wrung out, and he was screaming, and then you cut back to me, he's just like, I'm not done yet, and he's like, has one stab wound in his torso.
I will not let my grandfather's name be disgraced.
Yeah, it's, again, it doesn't ruin it, but it is just like, come on, like,
they didn't need it.
Like, don't do that to me. Like, I'm trying to, like, take you seriously, and then you just pull some shit like that. But yeah, so good episode. Anything else we should talk about here?
Probably the whole other fight. That fight.
I don't know what there is to say. That's another thing that I'm kind of, like, okay, the pacing would have been fine. I would have been fine with the pacing, but it seems like this was a very significant fight, and I didn't really feel the impact of it.
Yeah, I felt like I couldn't pay attention to it because I was thinking about what else was going on.
Yeah. Like,
back in the tournament.
Yeah. I feel like this really, like, it. I don't know. If this wasn't such a significant fight, because it does seem like this was a turning point in the story, but it didn't hit me that way, like, while I was watching, because there was just so much, like, they introduced. I mean, the other guy was here last episode, like, the one guy who broke in initially, but the other two people were introduced here. Their powers were introduced, and, like, first of all, the priest lady who was, like, swearing up a storm.
Yeah.
Was pretty funny, and it was all bleeped out. That was pretty funny. Yeah, what do you think of all that?
Yeah, they're really, like, they're very powerful, I guess, and they have those limiters on. Well, he had the limiter on because he, like, lost control in the fight with Mori, so he got, he's, like, punished for, like, 3 months without pay or whatever, and then, but he took that off so that he could just go all out during this fight.
Yeah.
Which is kind of cool. It's interesting to see the powers, and it's interesting that, like, each person has sort of, like, more than one...
Do they?
Like, there's the crazy cross cannon, as well as the arms, and there was that, like, blob with, I think, eyes and, like, the crazy teeth, and then then there was, like, the dragon, there was just a lot of stuff going on. The other guy had wings, as well as something else, I think. There was just a lot of powers, and I got a little bit like, whoa, like whose is whose kind of thing at some point. But I guess it is interesting that seemingly they can have like multiple abilities or crazy powers. But I did like them. I don't know how, but it's at the same time it's like, are they just so powerful and that's why they're not dying, or like things are happening when like the guy's wings are getting cut off?
It does that seems, but that's like part of his power. Those aren't like wings literally growing out of his back. Like that's his power. So, and I don't think that's the case. If that is, that's really like it feels kind of cheap like that. Like, oh, so you're you're physically more durable than a person, but yet there's still like blood being wrung out of them.
Well, he got like stabbed through in his.
But that doesn't, like, everyone gets stabbed through constantly, so it's not, like, a big deal. I get it's a shonen, like, we're not supposed, like, but it does, I don't know. I don't know if I like that or not. Like, because it seems really, is it consistent? I guess it's pretty consistent, but then we're also supposed to be like, whoa, they got stabbed, but literally someone gets stabbed every episode, and we're just like, holy shit, somebody got stabbed, this guy lost an arm, apparently he can regenerate, and that's his thing.
But I like that that's his thing.
Yeah.
That he specifically has this, like, I don't know if it's like a maybe like a silkworm or like something, because there was like the strings, and I like that. That was cool because it made sense. It was like, oh, his arms don't just grow back. He has this power to like reattach his severed limbs. Yeah. It's not just and his arms back. You know.
Yeah.
I think that's a bit cooler because there's kind of like an explanation, like you can see why his arms are coming back, you know?
Yeah.
I like that. I don't know. I know we kind of already talked about it, but it's really, I don't know, it made me really, like, not sad, but a little bit sad when he's just like, I want to, the reason that he wants to go in God of High School is to create, like, more opportunities for people to like go back to school and be in high school even if they aren't the best student. I don't know. That I feel like that is what really made the whole, like, all the characters of that team seem more endearing and get a little bit attached to them because it's such an honorable goal. So apparently is Drake the orange-haired guy? Yeah. So Drake was there trying to kill him, the commissioner, and then these other guys roll in and they're like, no, we're the ones who were ordered to kill the commissioner. Why are you here? So I guess they're like, there's all these people, right? And they're all getting orders to like kill different people. Yeah. But I guess Drake is just maybe taking it a little bit too far, taking it into his own hands and like, oh, I already killed that other guy and that was a piece of cake, so now I'm gonna just come in here and just easily kill the commissioner. I don't know, that's just interesting how they're, like, the cult seems to be really, like, Nox is, like, really sort of activate, like, really coming out of the shadows here in a big way, putting out hits on people, capturing, I guess, cutting off his arm as well of Mori's grandfather. Like, they're really exposing themselves right now. Yeah. In a way that it seems like they haven't really done before. Yeah. And that's it for this episode of God of High School. We hope you guys liked the video. We hope that you maybe subscribe if you liked it. We hope you check out some of our other videos. We have a Patreon. It's patreon.com/boldcast where you can get ahead on not these shows, but Naruto, Charlotte, Konosuba, all of our other shows. We got a poll right now on our Patreon for the next show that we'll be watching, so you can go and check that out if you would like. We have an Instagram at Boldcast Media that you can go follow. There's not too many people on there, so that's very exclusive content. And thank you for watching. Bye-bye.
And thank you to all of our patrons, especially those in the Student Council: Michael Wells,
Vash,
Salad Dallas,
Jude Caspino Buford,
Charles Liu,
D23L,
JC Andrada,
Napoleon Bonaparte,
Handicap Bonkai,
Brian,
Nelson Barbosa,
Xavier Rhodes,
Chris Janvey,
Yeet,
Lewis,
Iwan Pilger,
Aurora,
John Ortega.
and Zenge. Thank you guys so much, and we'll see you in the next one.